What if I told you that the next technological revolution isn't happening in Silicon Valley? It's happening in a field, not a data center, not a factory, a farm. For over 10,000 years, agriculture has remained surprisingly unchanged. Seeds went into the ground. Farmers relied on experience, weather, and a little bit of luck. But today, something extraordinary is happening. Artificial intelligence is making decisions once reserved for humans. Drones are scanning thousands of acres in minutes. Robots are harvesting crops without getting tired. And tractors are driving themselves. What sounds like science fiction is already becoming reality. And behind this transformation lies a market expected to reach hundreds of billions of dollars over the coming decades. This is the story of how AI is reinventing farming, and why the world's oldest industry may soon become its smartest. Because the future of food is no longer being grown, it's being programmed. Humanity faces a difficult equation. By 2050, the global population is expected to approach 10 billion people. That's billions of additional mouths to feed. But there's a problem. The amount of available farmland isn't growing. In many regions, it's actually shrinking. Climate change is creating unpredictable weather patterns. Droughts are becoming more severe. Water is becoming scarcer. Labor shortages are increasing, and food demand continues to rise. Traditional farming methods simply weren't designed for this level of pressure. For decades, farmers relied on intuition. Experience passed down through generations. But intuition has limits. Artificial intelligence doesn't, and that's where everything begins to change. Imagine a farm where every square meter of soil is constantly monitored. Every plant is tracked. Every drop of water is measured. Every decision is optimized. This is the smart farm. Using networks of sensors, satellites, cameras, and AI systems, farms are becoming data-driven operations. Instead of treating an entire field the same way, AI analyzes each section individually. Some areas may need more water, others may need less fertilizer. A small disease outbreak can be detected before it spreads across thousands of plants. The result? Higher yields, lower costs, less waste, and greater sustainability. One of the biggest breakthroughs is something called precision agriculture. Rather than guessing what crops need, farmers now have access to real-time intelligence. AI algorithms process enormous amounts of information: weather forecasts, soil conditions, crop health, historical yields, market demand. Within seconds, systems can generate recommendations that would take humans days or weeks to calculate. The farm is no longer just land, it's becoming a giant data platform. Now imagine standing in the middle of a 5,000-acre farm. How do you inspect every plant? You don't, at least not manually. Instead, you launch a drone. Within minutes, it flies across the entire property, capturing ultra-high-resolution images, thermal data, infrared scans, and real-time crop analytics. From the sky, AI can identify problems invisible to the human eye: a disease outbreak, nutrient deficiencies, water stress, pest infestations, weeks before they become visible. And that's incredibly valuable, because in agriculture, timing is everything. A problem detected 1 week earlier can mean the difference between profit and disaster. Some advanced drones don't just monitor crops, they take action. They spray pesticides only where needed, apply fertilizers with surgical precision, and dramatically reduce chemical usage. This means lower costs for farmers and less environmental damage. What once required an entire team can now be accomplished by a single autonomous system. Perhaps the most visible symbol of this revolution is the autonomous tractor. For over a century, tractors represented human-controlled machinery. But AI is changing that too. Today, autonomous tractors can navigate fields with astonishing accuracy. Using GPS, computer vision, machine learning, and advanced sensors, they can perform tasks without a driver. Planting, plowing, spraying, harvesting, day and night, without breaks, without fatigue, without distractions. Major agricultural equipment manufacturers are investing billions into this technology because labor shortages are becoming one of farming's greatest challenges. In some regions, finding skilled agricultural workers is increasingly difficult. Autonomous machinery offers a solution, and the economic incentives are enormous. A machine that operates 24 hours a day can dramatically increase productivity while reducing labor costs. For large-scale farms, the savings can reach millions of dollars annually. What we're witnessing isn't simply automation. It's the industrialization of decision-making itself. But the biggest disruption may not happen in rural fields. It may happen inside cities, inside warehouses, inside skyscrapers. This is vertical farming. Instead of growing crops across vast horizontal landscapes, companies are stacking crops vertically in controlled indoor environments. Picture rows of lettuce, herbs, strawberries, and vegetables growing floor after floor under carefully calibrated LED lighting. No soil, minimal pesticides, far less water, and year-round production. Artificial intelligence serves as the brain behind these facilities. Every variable is monitored: temperature, humidity, nutrients, lighting cycles, carbon dioxide levels. The AI constantly adjusts conditions to maximize growth. Certain vertical farms can produce many times more food per square foot than traditional agriculture. And because they're often located near cities, transportation costs can be significantly reduced. Food travels fewer miles, arrives fresher, and creates less waste. For investors, the opportunity is massive. Billions of dollars have flowed into agricultural technology startups over the past decade. Because if vertical farming reaches its full potential, it could fundamentally redefine how food is produced. Whenever a major technological shift occurs, fortunes are made. The internet created trillion-dollar companies. Smartphones transformed entire industries. Artificial intelligence may be even bigger, and agriculture is emerging as one of its most important battlegrounds. Startups are developing robotic harvesters, AI-powered crop prediction platforms, automated irrigation systems, agricultural data marketplaces, computer vision technologies, smart greenhouses, and autonomous farming fleets. Investors see something powerful: a global industry worth trillions of dollars that has only recently begun its digital transformation. That combination is rare: an enormous market, a massive inefficiency, and breakthrough technology arriving at exactly the right moment. It's the recipe that often creates entirely new economic giants. For thousands of years, farming depended on human observation. A farmer would look at the sky, touch the soil, walk the fields, and make decisions. Tomorrow's farms will look very different. Algorithms will predict weather risks before clouds appear. Drones will identify disease before leaves change color. Robots will harvest crops around the clock. Vertical farms may rise beside city skylines, and artificial intelligence will quietly optimize every step of the process. The irony is remarkable. The world's oldest industry is becoming one of its most technologically advanced. And while most people associate AI with chatbots, software, and computers, some of its greatest impact may happen far away from office buildings, out in the fields, inside greenhouses, across endless rows of crops. Because the next AI revolution isn't just about information, it's about survival, it's about sustainability. And ultimately, it's about feeding the future. The age of smart agriculture has begun, and we're only witnessing the first chapter.